They have movies coming out.
Movies coming out, you know, like John Shell, Breakout Director of the Year. Well, he is. Well, actually,
We've
not
got
movies as
footage
much
from
coming out as they got all DVDs coming out.
Well, and the reason for that is this is home media entertainment.
It's got to do with DVDs.
Right, and it's all about DVD releases. So these are all movies.
Yeah.
Not all movies. Sometimes documentaries, but they're DVD releases.
Jamie Kennedy, who is the host of the show, has Heckler coming out on DVD.
Yep.
Ed Begley Jr. has
Living with Ed.
Living with Ed. John Shell has Stepping to.
Yep.
Cam Gadgenet, Rising Star of the Year. He has, you know, his movie coming out also. You have to find these things.
Oh wait, here's the thing. Here's Heckler.
Okay, there's Heckler right there.
Here's for Heckler.
Here, that's for Heckler.
Yep.
But you know, we've got Cam Gadgenet. He's basically got a DVD. He's got a lot of DVDs coming out. Which actually, Rising Male Star of the Year, considering how many DVDs he does have coming out, that's a good idea.
That's probably why he's Rising Male Star of the Year.
Yeah, Henry Jalome, Independent Career Achievement Award, basically because he is, you know, the gentleman there. I mean, we've also got his book, which we got too. We got a screenplay.
We got a screenplay.
Right, we got that one also. But he's been an independent force for a long. See, this one basically is a legitimate award because the man has been around for a long time. I mean, this guy once, you know, he was young, good looking, and then he discovered that he didn't want to play by the rules and made his own movies.
Well, and Roger Ebert says, as Hollywood gets worse and worse, Henry Jacquelin? Henri Jacquelin just gets better and better. So, wow, that's a pretty good endorsement from me.
Yeah, we had Ben Stein on last night getting a Freedom of Expression Award. Actually, he was doing his you know, I don't know if you know whether Ben Stein was a conservative or a liberal. I haven't figured that. I know last night he was doing it. We owe everything in our country to the United States military, which puts you on the conservative side. But then he made liberal statements. So actually, you know what he could be? He could be that horrible thing called a middle-of-the-road moderate.
Wait a minute. You know, the candidate, or not the candidate, the person that none of the candidates are really applying. Well,
one of those guys that no one really cares about. The people right in the middle.
Although Obama's far on the left, McCain is
not.
He's not so far right. He's more
McCain is
probably
right of center, but Obama
right
is left of the left. But and we don't, you know, he picked up his award and gave lots of thanks to our liberty being provided by people that are basically being kicked in the ass by a lot of people. And then Josie Davis' favorite television show.
From Charles in Charge.
Yeah, we went to a thing today, you know, with My Life in Television Perspective, where the actors were talking about their careers, views of the entertainment industry, and their continued lives, a series of DVD. I mean, Josie Davis, she's maybe a nice lady, but she, you know, what you don't want to do in front of a whole lot of people in the press is be chewing gum and not really thinking a lot of this stuff. You know, I thought I was here to just talk about the DVD that's out. I didn't know I was supposed to be talking about anything else. So, you know, and if she's chewing gum, she used to be blonde. Figure where that comes from. You know, we had...
okay, so she grew up from Charles in Charge.
Yeah, and Paul Peterson was Legendary Television Son Award. Basically, you know, Paul Peterson, he's an advocate for children in the industry. And, you know, all you got to do is say that he doesn't, you know, Donna Reed show is coming out on DVD, but he, like Ben Stein and Ed Begley, is another one that actually deserves the award because he earned it.
Well, here's the one for the Donna Reed show. This is probably the one with the...
Yeah.
It's a 4 DVD set coming out.
Yeah, but he sits there. He's an advocate for children's rights in the business, and he's been at it for 19 years. So.
And he said children are exempt, like field workers are exempt.
He didn't know that a television and movie actor is exempt from child labor laws.
I didn't realize
I always thought they had to.
I
mean, I was a child. They had
what does that mean?
You know, it means basically, you know, I don't know. They get away. They can do more with them because you have to work more hours.
Yeah, but didn't they say if their children, because they have tutors and everything,
they have to go
work
to
so much?
classes, but they still have to work the same amount. They got to put in so many hours on a set every day.
That's why they like twins, right?
That they like twins because then they can get around a lot of things. But still, you know, didn't realize that they are exempt from child labor laws.
Which means you could have a 5-year-old working 10-hour days.
Yeah, and then Charlene Tilton, we've seen a lot.
She's
as a
so
ball of fire.
funny.
You know,
She
got
really is.
the legendary television bad girl award. You know, but she figured she deserved that because I mean, you know, she got every male on the show in trouble.
And they said, legendary bad girl. They said in one episode, what did she do? She set something on fire.
She burnt the letter to her father, telling him that she wasn't attending classes. She got, you know, claimed rape by a school counselor who was going to turn her in. She slept with somebody, got drunk with somebody else. That was all in one episode.
I know. She must have had a lot of fun doing that
Yeah,
role.
but like she also pointed out, when her daughter started watching the Dallas TV series, in which she wishes the people at Warner Brothers would send her some free DVDs. She makes a point of that every time I see her.
Well, that's kind of funny because she's talked about that before. So Warner Brothers send Charlene Tilton the seasons.
DVDs. But she said though, she had to tell her daughter that is not real, honey. You know, you know what I did was you don't do what I did. In fact, you use that as an example of what not to do.
Yeah, and she's watching her mom do it on TV.
Yeah, and then we had
reruns.
We had Donnie Most and Anson Williams. You know, their happy days are coming up, but they're actually there to promote the fact that they're doing a
movie
TV.
Moolah.
The movie, Donnie Most with movie Moolah, and which is be on a DVD, and that they're doing a television series where they're going to put people that are known as, you know, duels in movies, television, in roles that are the opposite of what they've actually been playing in life. And what you
so they're working against their typecasting.
Working at typecasting, you see the skipper and Gilligan playing different. You see Mr. Howland is how different. The Professor and Mary Ann would be in different situations. You know,
that could be a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, because you take people that you expect to see one way and put them in another thing.
And they just know they're expecting to see it instead of watching the movie going like, why did they cast them like that?
That's right.
It'd be it actually would be a lot of fun to see something
because
like
it's got to do with the fact that Donnie Most and Anson Williams were typecast at a point. It killed Anson Williams' career, and Most had to leave the TV industry in order to change it in another direction. But they both became respected directors now, so. But they still want to get back to acting. But you know, today though, the big thing of the day was My Life in Television, where they had Josie Davis from Charles in Charge, Titans, Beverly Hills, 90210, Don Most, Happy Days, Peter Brown, The Lawman, Robert Fuller, Wagon Train, Emergency, and Laramie. You know, they're basically all there because they're promoting DVDs. They're all bitching about the same thing. They're not getting anything off of the DVDs they made.
It's interesting because of the actor strike and the writer strike and how everybody's wanting this.
And, you know, basically they're wanting a bigger share of stuff, but it doesn't help them any because it wouldn't be retroactive. So, I mean, Robert Fuller, who goes back the most, at 52 years would stand to gain the least. Josie Davis, who's the youngest, would stand to gain the most. I mean,
so what they get is an appearance fee for going to these things.
Yeah, they got an appearance fee. Like Peter Brown said, okay, Robert Fuller wears a cowboy hat and boots because he likes them. You know, but Peter Brown wore it because he said they told me I had to. You know,
which means he probably doesn't wear it all the time anymore.
No, he doesn't.
Like, which guy was it? I think it was.
You know, but Peter Brown. You know, Peter Brown wrote a movie. Robert Fuller is retired, and Peter Brown has written a movie that Robert Fuller is going to come out of retirement to do. We'll talk more about that later.
He is? What's the movie?
Swallows something. But here's the fun part for all you people that we found out a secret about Robert Fuller.
What'd you find out?
From Laramie, from Wagon Train, from lots of westerns. You know, he spent 80% of the things he's done in life were westerns, except for Emergency.
Yeah.
Robert Fuller is a professional dancer, and his early movies, he danced with Marilyn Monroe, Sid Charisse. He danced with some of the biggest names in the world of women acting. He was in musicals when he started out, and became a cowboy. His mother and father are well-known professional dancers in the early 1950s, and he's a cowboy. You know, the cowboy, I think, was a rebellious thing because it isn't until now. I mean, now he's retired on a ranch in Texas and likes to go bass fishing. And for all you people on Fox, he likes to watch you.
Oh, he does.
Which basically gives you an eye what his political persuasion is.